چرا هانی بدنسازان امروزی را فرانکشتاین خطاب کرد و چرا گفت هادی چوپان بدنی زیبا ندارد؟ آپدیت جدید هادی چوپان حاوی چه بود و کوریخونی هادی در چه مورد بود؟ درود دوستان، خیلی خوش اومدین به چنل متین هادی. بریم سراغ بخش اول ویدیو و صحبت‌های عجیب و غریب هانی، قهرمان 8 دوره مسترالمپیا، در مورد بدنسازان امروزی و بدنهای اونها، از جمله هادی چوپان. هانی در ابتدای صحبتاش در مورد بدنسازانی با قدهای 170 تا 173 سانتی متر و وزنهای عجیب و غریب 135 کیلوگرمی صحبت کرد و اون گفت که اصلا این بدنها زیبا به چشم نمیان. بریم صحبتهای هانی رو بشنویم.
Watching what's been happening, on Instagram, Facebook, the quality of physiques that are out there now, and most of them look the same. When you take a guy that's 5'7", 5'8", and you put 300 pounds on him, particularly a rush 300 pounds, without thought, without proper bodybuilding engineering, you get this colossal of a physique that just doesn't look right. It's not pleasing to the eye. And I say I mean the general public. The thing that made bodybuilding attractive, made everybody from the office guy to the attorneys to everybody wanted to look like a bodybuilder. And that's how I fell in love with it, and I saw Arnold, I saw Larry Scott, Frank Zane, that was a thing of beauty, Robbie, beauty. And so what I've seen here lately is like, okay, where's the difference? Who's unique and having a physique that fits with symmetry, balance, muscle maturity, great separation. Everybody got big arms. Everybody got these weird shoulders. Everybody have these blocky thighs and little bitty calves and no rhyme or reason to proper training to create that ultimate physique.
از صحبت‌های هانی متوجه این میشیم که بدنسازان امروزی خیلی سریع وزن میگیرن و وزنشون بیش از حده و باعث میشه که بدنشون اصلا زیبا به چشم نیاد. هانی در ادامه در مورد دوران مسابقه خودش نیز صحبت میکنه. اون میگه من طی 8 سال فقط 5 کیلوگرم افزایش وزن داشتم. سپس ران هریس از هانی میپرسه که نظر در مورد بدن نیک فاکر چیه و اشاره میکنه به پست این اینستاگرامی هانی که توی اون گفته شده بود بدنسازان امروزی شبیه فرانکشتاین هستن. بریم با هم دیگه صحبتاشون رو بشنویم.
From 1984 at 243 pounds to 1991 at 254 pounds, I had only gained 11 pounds. In a span of of 8 years.
I want to take a look at the New York Pro winner a couple weeks back, Nick Walker. I don't think you weren't targeting anyone specifically with your post. I'm sure you weren't, but he sort of exemplifies some of the things you were talking about as far as overdeveloped body parts or whatnot. So I don't know. I want to hear what's your take on Nick Walker, the mutant?
Well, you just said it, the mutant.
That's his name.
This is where bodybuilding has gone, and it's saying mass. It's not saying symmetry, balance, and muscle maturity. It takes time to build a masterpiece. And I'm not seeing that in this era of bodybuilding. I'm seeing more massive guys, which, if you look at Ronnie was massive, but guess what? Ronnie had a symmetry. Look at Ronnie's thighs and his calves. His legs was nice and chiseled. His waist tapered. Although he was huge, he still exemplified that combination of flow. So what I'm seeing in a type of physique, like say Nick Walker, for instance, his height and that that amount of mass is nothing appealing. You know, I'm just saying, but I'm glad in the world of bodybuilding, there's space for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So there's a place for Nick. You know, there's a place for Chris Bumstead.
Yeah.
You know, there's a place, and I like that. You know, so all of these young athletes have the place to showcase whoever they are.
Okay, so there's our champ. He's about 5'6", 235, 240 pounds.
Yeah, you know, Derek, I like his, you know, his balance was good. You know, the one thing that I looked at, the fact that he went from what 212 division all the way up to heavyweight. I mean, that's a lot of weight to put on in 1 year. But, and again, we're talking the open class of the Musteralimmpia. So this is what the Olympia is saying, this is what we want.
Yeah.
Is it what the masses want? Is it what everybody is looking for? I don't think so. Well, I know so.
هانی سپس در مورد هادی چوپان نظر خودش رو بیان میکنه. او میگه شما زمانی که مثل پاورلیفتینگ ها تمرین میکنید قرار بدنتونم مثل یک پاورلیفتینگ کار بشه.
This was the previous year's Mr. Olympia champion, 2022 Mr. Olympia Hadi Choopan, who also just won the Arnold Classic and the Arnold Classic UK this year. So he's about the same as Derek, maybe a little bigger. He's about 5'5" or 5'6", 240 pounds, massive, massive legs. And when you talk about overdeveloped legs, I mean, this might, even I'm starting to think that might be actually a little too much quad. Where do you stand on that?
Exactly what I said in my previous text a few weeks ago. You know, when these guys, when they, you know, when you're at that height, you're carrying thigh mass like that of a power lifter. A lot of them train like power lifters. And when you train like a power lifter, you're going to look like a power lifter. So you have overdeveloped quads and small calves. And then you have overdeveloped other body parts, such as delts, and just a different kind of a look. And as I was saying, all of them a lot of them look the same. Derek, Hadi, with that height, you know, Nick, it's the same type of physiques. Yeah. Whereby my day, you know, the classic day of bodybuilding, it just wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have happened because bodybuilding was saying something different. Yeah. It was saying, okay, we're not all about size. We're all about symmetry. We're about balance. We're about presentation. We're about drawing the general population to come out and see us and to want to be us.
خب صحبت‌های هانی رو شنیدیم. باید بگم نظر من اینه که مشکل از ورزشکاران نیست، بلکه جامعه پرورش اندام و نظر داوران به این سمت سوق پیدا کرده و باعث شده که چنین بدنهایی به وجود بیان. نظر شما در این باره چیه؟ به نظر شما آیا بدنهای امروزی زیباتر هستند یا بدنهای دوره رونی کولمن و قبل‌تر؟ بریم سراغ بخش آخر ویدیو و آپدیت اخیر هادی چوپان و کوریخونی جالب اون. اما قبلش خوشحال میشم که این ویدیو رو لایک کنید و کانال رو سابسکرایب داشته باشید تا بروزترین اخبار بدنسازی رو از دست ندید. درود بر شما. هادی چوپان در پست اینستاگرامش یک آپدیت جدید از فیگور جمع خودش به اشتراک گذاشت. هادی چوپان در زیر این پست نوشت You are not happy, I coming. یعنی شما خوشحال نیستید چون من دارم میام. پایینش هم نوشت 15%. طبق همون آپدیت های قبلیش که نوشته بود 10 و 5%. توی این آپدیت اگر بخوایم یک نگاه مختصر و مفید بیاندازیم باید بگم فیبر سینه هادی چوپان و تفکیک سینه اون به شدت عالیه. جدا شدن سرشون از جلو بازو رو به وضوح داریم میبینیم. بدن پر از رگ و ریشه و هادی چوپان آماده ترین فرد نسبت به تمام بدنسازی نیست که ما در حال حاضر میتونیم ببینیم. خب دوستان خیلی ممنون که تا اینجای ویدیو همراه من بودید. لطفاً برای حمایت از ما این ویدیو رو لایک کنید و کانال سابسکرایب داشته باشید تا بروزترین اخبار بدنسازی رو از دست ندید. دوستدار شما متین.